Now, I don't know any other realtor that's going to drive 45 minutes from their own home when they're supposed to be spending time with her kids and her husband to make sure that my ideal situation happens for, selling me a house. My name is Jeffrey Bousquet. Moved here 5 years ago with my 3 children and my wife. Came to the beach community and have been loving it ever since. So my experience working with Maria was far more than I imagined working with a realtor. She just wanted to get to know me and, the family and what our dream home was. She pretty much just asked me, what is your dream home? What do you want in a home that will accommodate all the kids and everything that you guys want to do? As soon as we found this was one of the houses on a day where we went and looked at 4 others. And this was the first one we walked into, and as soon as we pulled up, everyone fell in love with it. I went crazy over it, and after we looked at the other 3, I kept telling her, I was like, it's not the first one that we looked at. She's like, yeah, I know, you fell in love with the first one. She's like, so that's the one we're gonna go for. We made an offer, and I remember she stayed up all night waiting to hear from the other realtor, and she emailed me around 11 o'clock at night, and she said the offer was accepted. And she was excited, I was excited. I probably one of the 3 times in my life I cried. She stayed involved the entire time. She would constantly check in with us. She came out to the house a couple times, look at some different things around. When we went through the final walkthrough, she was looking at things that she would be looking at as if it was her home. From the trim inside the house to every pebble outside the house, she was looking over harder than I was because she wanted to make sure when I came to the house, it was exactly the way I wanted it. My dream home is my, in fact, dream home. I don't have to move in, do all this other kind of stuff. The whole purchase, I was trying to strategically plan to unveil to my kids on Christmas. And so we had our closing December 15th. And because I had planned everything the way I did, the movers were gonna move everything in on December 15th. Now, even the company I bought all the furniture from, they said, well, we don't want to schedule for your closing because a lot of things can go wrong. And the lawyers said, don't have anything go out to the house because there's going to be a couple hours before you get the keys and all this other kind of stuff. And so I started to panic, the day before the closing day. And she called me up and she asked how I was feeling and if there was any other questions or anything like that. And I told her the situation. She said, I tell you what, I will go out to the house on the closing day. I will let the movers in. We're gonna get this wrapped up tomorrow. It will be yours. You will have the keys. We're gonna let the furniture be in there so you can show the kids. And she really made that whole dream come true with the kids showing up. I unveiled the house to the kids. I took a couple of my ties and I put them around their eyes. Their mom drove them up and they came out of the car, and when we took the ties off, everything was in the house. Every light, every, utensil, their toys, their bed, their pillows, their iPods, everything was in the house. And I don't really think that ever really would have came to fruition had it not been for Maria. So compared to other agents, working with Maria, she wasn't about selling a house. She was about giving me and my family everything that we wanted and more to have a home. If you're looking at possibly buying or selling or getting a second home, Maria would be the person I would most highly encourage, because she's not looking at it as just a transaction. She's looking at it as she's going to develop a relationship and she's going to get exactly what you want, or she's going to sell the home for exactly what you want and in a timely manner that is most convenient for you.